Hello everyone, this is Shani Alexander. Welcome to my studio, my virtual studio. These are indeed interesting times, challenging times. And so I've been thinking long and hard about how I could actually gather all my chickadees up and what I could do to sustain you all creatively. And so what I've come up with is this closed, private, members only Facebook group, indeed my virtual studio. And I'm going to invite only the painters who have painted with me over the last few years, and there's more than 250 of you, and the people that have subscribed to my mailing list, and your creative friends. So it's going to be a pretty exclusive group, and the way that I'm going to set this up is that I will run a series of daily musings, reflections, tasks, tips, and a weekly creative challenge, and a Wednesday live session as my way of feeding you creatively. Because as I always say, I acknowledge you as a body, mind, and spirit. Whatever you believe, whatever your faith heritage is, I really don't mind, because I will still always honour you as a body, mind, and spirit. Now, most of you would know me for my glorious painting programs and my beautiful, beautiful studio, and of course Florence, my beautiful dog, who's around here somewhere. Flo, Flo, Flo. Come on, come meet the ladies. Come on. Here she comes. Come here. Come here. Come on here. Oh, come here. Here she is, the beautiful girl. Come here, darling. Come here, everyone. Come here, beautiful girl. Florence needs a haircut. Look, she's got a beautiful new handmade collar from Africa. Hello, darling. Hey. Florence has never missed one day in the studio, as you all know. So where was I? I was saying that as you all know me for my glorious painting programs and for my studio, what you might not know about me is I'm also a hospital chaplain, and that sounds very religious, and it can be religious if a patient is religious, but more importantly, it is actually spiritual, and I am trained in psychospirituality, and I am a certified member of Spiritual Care Australia, and my profession is that I get called into a patient for a multitude of reasons. Maybe they've had some bad news, maybe they're frightened through their treatment regime, maybe they've had nightmares, maybe they're pre-operative, maybe they're palliative. Whatever the reason is that I'm called into them, my job is to, yes, of course, acknowledge their suffering and acknowledge their story, but more importantly, hold space for them so that they can actually access their own inner resources, in fact, access their spirit, and gain some strength from what it is that gives their life meaning. And in that, they are able to carry themselves through the situation with a little bit more strength. They are able to manage their situation, deal with their situation, And so likewise, to you all, I will always see you as a body, mind and spirit. And I'm assuming if you're here, then your spirit is quite creative and it feeds on creativity. And if I provide this beautiful forum for us all, which is non-judgmental, which is the same as all the rules in my studio, and acknowledges gratitude, which again is a rule in the studio, and assists you to go past your mind and past your body into that quiet space within you, the essence of you. And if I can help you do that several times a day, and if I can feed that part of you creatively and help you see beauty everywhere and see creativity everywhere, then you will feel a hell of a lot happier. As I say in the workshop, you will be, when you tap into the core of who you are, into that deepest part of the essence of who you are, and you feed that. And again, I'm saying you must be creative because you're here. If you feed that creatively, then you are going to experience an uplifted spirit. When you have an uplifted spirit, your vibration raises. That means then that you will give out a higher vibration and attract in a higher vibration. You will see the world through clearer eyes because you will be coming from a space of joy where your spirit has actually fed on what it needs, and consequently you will have a much stronger immune system, which is just what we want at the moment. I also say in the workshops that it will make you a better lover, a better mother, a better partner, a better sister, a better citizen, a better neighbour. And who doesn't want that? Particularly at this time. So, if you're in this group, if you're watching this video, you are one of the members. The rules of the group are that we encourage each other, that we participate when we would like to, that we are grateful for what it is that we're engaging in, and that we spread that, and that we invite in any creative friends that you've got. Now, naturally, I don't really want anyone in the group that's running an art studio and running painting programs, because I don't want to go down the whole line of protecting my intellectual property. So don't invite anyone in that's doing this professionally, because I would like to speak freely. Because what I'm really doing here is I'm actually inviting you, my collective of creative souls, I'm inviting you into my world. I'm inviting you into my studio, and I'm inviting you into my daily life. And the daily life of a creative, and I am going to share that with you, and I'm going to share it with you in a way that encourages you to maybe open your eyes and your heart into your world at that moment and share back what's going on for you. And that way we, from my point of view, I hold my people close, but from your point of view, you are actually feeling supported creatively, you are feeling inspired creatively, which, as I said, will raise your vibration, keep you much healthier, and make you just, a much more grounded person through this situation, which is what we really need. So, if you are listening to me, welcome. Welcome from the bottom of my heart to you. Welcome, my creative. We are the lucky ones, because to be creative means that our heart is engaged. to our internal world and our external world. To be creative, our eyes do more than just look. They actually see, and they see beauty, and they respond to beauty. So I think we are part of the solution. Okay. I am definitely part of the solution, and we as creatives are part of the solution. So welcome to my virtual studio, and may I encourage particularly the painters who have painted with me to show yourselves and speak up and give me a high and a virtual high five, because it'll be just wonderful, wonderful one. You know me, and it'll just be wonderful to all be in this group again. So again, welcome. From my soul to your soul, I love you. I love you. I love you. Welcome. And because I'm here all on my own, I have to get up and turn this off. See you.